Hello everyone. In this class we will discuss about algebra. See, algebra involves equations that have variables or unknown values, constants in them. See, before knowing what is meant by algebra, so you should know what is meant by equation. You should know what is meant by equation. See, equation means an equation is a mathematical statement that two things are equal or equating two sides. So two sides, that is LHS and RHS. So remember, LHS means left hand side, RHS means right hand side. So this is the equation. So equation means is the mathematical statement that two things are equal or equating two sides. Example, suppose if I write x plus 4 is equals to 8. So this is what we call it as what here equation. X plus 4 equals to 8 if I write. So this is what we call it as what here equation. So here equal sign, here in between which sign is here equal sign. So this equal sign divides the equation in how many parts? Two sides. How many parts? Two parts. So x plus 4 is equals to 8. Here two parts are there. One is x plus 4 and one more is what here 8. This equal sign, what it does? It divides the equation into two sides. One is left hand side and one more is what here right hand side. This is LHS and this is what here RHS. So remember, equation means what? This is the mathematical statement. This is the mathematical statement that two things are what here equal. Remember, in this equation, x is the variable, 8 and 4 is the constant, and plus is what here operator. So these all are called what here parts of an equation. See, parts of equations are variable, constants and operator. So operator you know, plus, minus, into and division. Constant term means you know, variable also means you know. Therefore, in this equation, x is the variable, 8 and 4 is the constant term and plus is called what here operator. That's why variable, constants, operators, these are the parts of an equation. Remember, expression and equation both are what here different. See, expression and equation both are what here mathematical statement only, but in expression is mathematical statement that contains numbers, variables and operators. So for example, if I write only x plus 2, so this x plus 2 is called what here expression. Suppose if I write 2x is also called what here expression. 2x minus 8 is also called what here expression. But equation means what? Equation is mathematical statement. Equation is what? Mathematical statement that two things are equal. Remember, in equation always two sides will be there. One is left hand side and one more is right hand side. But in expression, LHS and RHS are not going to consider. Example of equation, 2x equals to 8. This is the first example. See, here 2x is in the left hand side, right hand side, how much here? 8. Therefore 2x is equals to 8 is called what here equation. In the second example, x plus 4 is equals to 10. This is also called what here equation. 2x minus 8 equals to minus 3. This is also equation. X divided by 2 is equals to 3. This is also called what here equation. Therefore here in all four examples, how many sides are there? Left hand side is also there, right hand side is also there. So this is what we call it as what here equation. Remember, equation means that this is the mathematical statement that two things are equal. and expression is mathematical statement, but in the expression this contains only numbers, variables and operators. Now we will understand what is mean by algebra. See, just now I said you algebra involves the equation that have variables or unknown values, constants in them. See, one example I will consider. 6 apple cost 54 rupees, then what is the price of 1 apple? 6 apple cost is 54 rupees, then what is the cost of 1 apple? So that time what you will write? See, here we can write one equation. 6 apple cost is how much here? 54. Therefore 6 into x. Apple I am going to consider as x. 6x is equals to 54. You need to find out 1 apple cost. Therefore x I am going to keep it as it is. Here multiplication sign is there. So it will be 54 divided by what here? 6. So after cancellation, how much value of x you will get here? X value you will get it as 9. Therefore it means 1 apple cost is how much here? 9 rupees. So this is nothing but what here? Algebra. So in this algebra, see, it involves the equation 6x is equals to 54. This is the equation. 6x equals to 54. This is the equation. In that equation, variables, here x is what? Variable, and 54 is what here? Constant, and 6 is called what here? Coefficient term. Therefore remember, algebra involves the equation that have variables or unknown values, constants in them. Next, term. In algebra, term is either number or variable, or number and variable multiplied together. So this is what we call it as what here? Term. See, some examples are there. See, first example 4. Suppose if I write only 4, suppose if I write only 4, if I write only 4, so here how many terms are there? Only 1. So if I write 4, here only 1 term is present. Similarly, if I write x, here also 1 term. If I write 4x, here also 1 term. 3 divided by 2, 1 term. But 4 plus x, if I write, here 2 terms are there. First term is 4 and second term is x. Therefore, here how many terms are there? 2 terms. Next, if I write 3x minus 2, here also how many terms? 2 terms are there. First term is 3x, second term is 2. And next, suppose if I write x square plus 3x plus 4, here total how many terms are there? 3 terms are there. First term is x square, second term is 3x, and third term is what here? 4. So remember, only plus and minus separate the terms. See here in between 3, which sign is present? Plus sign is there. Therefore plus separate the terms. Here also 2 terms are there. Middle which sign is present? Minus sign is there. Therefore remember, only plus and minus separate the terms, but into and multiplication and division cannot separate the terms. See here 4 and x, in between these two multiplication sign is there, but here how many terms are present? Only 1 term is present. Here 3 divided by 2 is there. Here also only 1 term is present. Therefore remember, only plus and minus separate the terms, but into and division cannot separate the terms.